From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in or back.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's Ohtani. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Gausman, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Just getting started here in Toronto. On the ground, right side. Clement over to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Line to left. The throw into second. In there.
No,
he's safe.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Man at second.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A double in the inning. The 2025 World Series MVP getting to start in this one, Singy.
Yeah, Yoshinobu Yamamoto was terrific for the Dodgers in 2025 and saved his best work for last. He is an absolute nightmare for hitters, Boog, and only seems to be getting better.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now for the Jays, Tyler Heineman. Here's the 0-2.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your bait.
On the ground. What a stop. Here's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Went deep in the ball game last night. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. We move to the... And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Swing and a ground ball. The flip. One at second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out the ball. But Gordon Miller gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got out of it.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is foul back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one not close. Now 1-2.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Sanchez launched a homer in his most recent game. Here's a 1-1. Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out. Here's Andrés Giménez. Giménez went deep in his most recent game. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. Back here at Rogers Center, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Bird. Doing that consistently, you let your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most. If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Stays alive.
That's a
Really
ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
In the air, right field. Strong on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Dodgers set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Miles Straw. Down the left field line, base hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the dirt. Strong gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is foul back. Runner on the move. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't.
Base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Plays the play, and they cut him down. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Blue Jays start of the fourth, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped, but foul. Ripped towards third. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get your...
There's a swing and a drive. Going. Gone. And that funky Muncy hits one out. His 4th home run of the season. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. Out number 3. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Back in the ballpark, rubber match alert, Singy. 2 teams who really want this one, and it shows. Tie game, and we're right in the thick of it.
Yeah, you can sense both teams treating every at-bat with postseason intensity. Nobody wants to give an inch.
Barger swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses. Ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy under it. And there's 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
First pitch swinging. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the
Freeman to Betts at second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him looking. Now 1 away.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off the shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this.
Here goes the runner. And a foul ball. And that one ripped to left. Brings it in. And Kike Hernandez at the plate.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Runner on the go. Hits him for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Smoked into left, base hit. Here comes Edman around third. He scores and they have the lead. The relay to second, not in time. He's got a double.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Oh.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho gets under it. And that is that. Dodgers with the run-scoring double. And this is now... We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him swinging for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Dodgers up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Straw. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Whoa.
That one is absolutely belted. Pages. Long run on his horse. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. A big 2-out hit and the game is tied.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Okamoto swings through it for strike 1. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Gratterol also getting ready. Man on second, 2 down. And fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. The Jays push across the run. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate.
Jackpot!
The 0-2. And that one hammered
Nope.
and foul ball. The 0-2. Popped up. Clement in position. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Huh.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. At the plate, Andy Pages.
Strike one.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Out of here.
Boy, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they're up to 8 hits on pitches early in the count, so that tells me they're feeding off each other, communicating, giving an idea of what that pitcher's trying to do on the mound. They're seeing the ball really well.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball.
And you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. Anthony Santander knocks one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened.
For the Dodgers, number 86, Jack Gray.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, or just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Brusdar Graterol, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Scott also brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2-round trip. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
So that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
So the tying run at second.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slides, but it gets by him. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat. Sliced hard but foul.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And 0-2. Up the middle, and that's It's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
The Dodgers with the go-ahead run at first. They're the top half of inning number 7. Swinging a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball line to center. Out number 2. Go-ahead run on base. The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. The 0-2. To the right side, Clement. Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And the inning is over. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Foul ball there. Going 2 now. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Heineman. The Dodgers up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one almost hit him. In the air, right field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here. Back here at Rogers Center, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 now. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Manager out of the dugout. Tommy Nance taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and a low pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages.
That's out the corner.
That's to third, Barger. Zips it to first, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. He was late there, strike 1.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. It appears Dave Roberts. Brock Stewart gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Barger in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Anthony Santander.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center. All set to start the 9th in this one. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Can't get there. Base hit. And they get Edman for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder, TK Hernandez.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Nope, that's away.
Ripped. but it curls back. Lined into right. And that is that. So the Dodgers. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Throw on to Freeman. One pitch and one out. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. He swings and fouls one off.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. Gone! He circles the bases. His 7th home run of the season. Towards first. Freeman takes it to the bag. Blue Jays have just one out left here. Miles Strong will hit next. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. 6-5 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.